Alright, are we live? Are we live? Are we? Yep. That says we are. Good morning. Oops. Minimizing things. There's WorldCrafter. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Now, I know what the title and description say. I know everybody and his brother right now is playing Hightail. Well, I do plan to get it. Don't you fret. But that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Title and description. We do need a car dealership. You look at the roads behind me. They're empty. Now, car dealership, not at all story relevant. Not at all. But the people of the city, they're story relevant. We need cars on the road. Now, to make it easy to put cars on that road, we want to copy paste them. Like the paste that's literally just below me here. Or the terrain that's below me here. I was doing a little off-camera terraforming, right? Now, let's make this as easy as possible. We build a car dealership. We put cars in the lot. We will be able to copy and paste those cars onto all the nearby roads, therefore creating people in the city. Because, let's face it, I wouldn't be much of a hero without people to save, right? Well, there we go. It has its own sort of relevance to the story of this world. So, while it's not directly story relevant, it's indirectly story relevant. So we're going to do some terraforming, and then we're going to try and figure out dimensions for a car dealership. I've pulled up a reference photo real quick. I can't put it on the screen because it's on my phone, but it's probably pretty standard as a car dealership goes, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. It was a quick Google picture, so I'm not going to worry too much. It's just going to be quick reference. Nothing detrimental. And you'll get to see what I'm working with when we get to the building. Right now, we need to kind of flatten the terrain out, because we've got a road right over here. And we want to make sure that we have a big enough lot. So we're going to do a little quick terraforming, and then we're going to start trying to build a car dealership. And I'm hoping that by building said car dealership, because we can't copy paste armor stands. We just can't, they're entities. But we can copy paste cars that I've built. They're not add-on things. They've been built from a tutorial. I can try to share links to that tutorial later. I don't know. But if we But right now, we want to try and flatten out this terrain real quick. So if we can build ourselves a car dealership, put cars on our roads, therefore making it look like there's people in the city and we won't have tumbleweeds going across the streets. I know it looks really boring right now to have no cars in the area. It's really, really boring. Yeah, right now this area is like a ghost town. We don't want that. Can't really be a hero if you're rescuing a ghost town. There's nothing and nobody here, so we want somebody to rescue, right? Right? Alright. We're going to do some fast terraform. Fast is that easy, right? Alright, so some fast terraforming, and then we're going to try and build ourselves a car dealership. I don't usually build from, well, I do build from reference photos actually, I stand corrected, because there's a slideshow in the bottom left corner showing exactly that. So I need to flatten out some terrain and make this happen. Okay. We just need an area big enough for building, that's all. And we picked out a spot between these two intersections to put in, I think it was last time. We're going to try and start ourselves a dealership. I'm just glad I'm not doing this in survival. It would drive me nuts. That's simple. It would be so slow doing this in survival. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I love building things in survival. I definitely enjoy playing survival, but this is one project that would be way, way too complicated. Starters, you look around, there's no trees. Yeah, there's a lot that would not be able to happen. The world is custom terrain. It's 100%. It's all customs. So it's not. Survival would not be able to happen. So if we just what we've got available. I think we can make a good start at this. Yeah, we've flattened out a pretty decent area. we'll have to, we'll be able to flatten more as we go. Our two ships have like a building in the middle, don't they? Yeah, that would be a good one. Okay. I really hate that we don't have concrete slab. Ah! It's driving me crazy. Let's put it back a little ways. Let's put it here. Put like a little garden or something along the sidewalk. Oh, there's the other end. Very sneaky. Oops. Start that way. Okay. After that. Okay. What we want to do, got ourselves a nice big area. We gotta park the car somewhere, right? Now, if you wanted to follow along with this, the glowstone marks a 10 by 10 grid. We've got 20, 30, 40 right now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 90, 100, 110. So 110. Here. Okay. Not 10. So 55 is where we mark our middle. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marked our middle. That is the center of our lot. 'Kay. We're gonna get rid of these racing stripes of grass a bit. But you can see why I was flattening this out. Trying to adjust the terrain as needed here. And oh, look at that. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of work here. But you can see now the area that I was starting to try and work out. Okay. Let's see if we can make ourselves a nice big lot. Actually, we want to build this in here. Okay. Well, I can still fix that. See if we can make this nice and big. Okay. And you'll have to pardon any sniffling on my part. The cold weather has done a number on my sinus. Make this work out. We've got our lot started. That is by the map there. Okay. We're gonna get there. Let's see. Come on. We can get this look good. I know I'm taking out the obsidian grid at this point. will make it way easier to figure things out. Just need the terrain to be right, too. Alright, we've got a decent sized lot started there. We will want to center our building, which will probably mean centering our door into said building. See if we can make that happen. Okay. I'm not using custom blocks or anything of that sort. So no custom cars. These are going to be vanilla built. I'm going to copy paste it over here. Gonna make it way easier. Figure out size for a building, all that fun stuff. Want our terrain to be workable. Okay. And as you might imagine, if I was doing all this by hand, well, we'd still be working on terrain until stream ended, so be glad for these tools. These tools are so helpful for a type of project. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this line. We have to figure out just how big this thing is going to be. I think it's actually usually pretty big. I've seen too many that were small, but we need this one to be big anyway, just because we want to paste our cars properly in place, and it'll take up a good amount of space. So we're getting into an area that I want to work on later. So if we start going this way with it. This is actually a good place for a car dealership, because it'll be kind of central in the city. As I said, in its own way, it is story relevant, but it's not directly story relevant. It doesn't belong to anybody in the story. It's just a means of making sure we have people in the city. We're gonna make sure. Well, it's gonna give the city life. Think of it this way: an episode of Star Trek where they go exploring a planet wouldn't be very exciting if there was nothing on the planet but vegetation. You gotta have, well, people to interact with. Or give us a nice big area to build on. Only oh, getting there. Ah, gonna be a big one. Not exactly a mega build or anything, but big. Oh, not there. Okay. Fully make this believable. Hold on a minute. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Momentary technical difficulty. We'll just go with that. Okay, going back to what we were doing. So, if we're doing this at what? Let's say 100 something like that? Yeah, 110. So, if we do 110 this way as well, six, 7, 8, and so 110 would be here. Well, I made a good estimate, didn't I? We want to go a little further out than that 110. So like that. Yeah. This terrain up. That is the other end of our parking lot right there. Want some space around it. Okay. Time to fill in a little more. I can make cross 110, 20, 30, 40. This would be 90 right here. Yeah. This here will make it 100. And then we want 10. Also want to mark 5 our center. So we want to mark that. 5 and 5. There's 55 again. This is going to be big. And you can see the terrain that I have to figure out here. Okay. So, I've actually got a couple edges of this thing. Much like a puzzle, let's see if we can figure out the rest. Hoping we're gonna make it look nice while we're at this. That's what those add-on trees are good for. I'm gonna put them to good use. So. And yes, I am going to be studying the dickens out of those trees. I love how they look. I want to learn from them. Not just a lazy, all of them paste in a tree at random type thing. No, no. No, I want to learn from them. I've tried to build trees of this world. Videos last October would evidence that. I did try. And while I love how they looked, I think there's room for improvement. Room to learn and, yeah, pre-pun, grow. I want to learn and study these add-on trees. So I want to improve. Just like I wanted to learn and study the cars that I followed the tutorial to build. I have ideas for my own, of course. And that's what this car dealership is going to be helping with. So, there's room to learn things, I think. Learning and improving, that's one good reason for this world. Okay. Yeah. I know I'm not a super skilled builder, but if I can build from reference, yeah, I think things will look much better. I want to learn better building. So I'm practicing. Not a bad idea. And it's a good skill to practice. It's just practicing. There's always room for improvement. Like I can happily say, yes, I'm a champion soloist on Piccolo. But there's always room to learn and get better. That's just learning and getting better together. At least that's my hope. Okay, oh, we're almost there. Okay. Up there. There. How we measure buildings and things, or building hood reference directly. So much easier. Getting there. Closer, better. If we can make this just the way we want. Do like a showroom or something building. I'll be able to put the surrounding road in later, I think. Hard to believe how good this area looks now. When not too long ago it was, well, barren. There we go. Oh, things so close. Okay, looks like we're doing good at that. Yeah, there's this this row and this row for the area, and we'll be able to just fill it all in. Be nice and quick. Alright, we're up to the right level here finally. Marked out the area we want. We're just getting the terrain the right height. Oh, longer. While I do this, let's make it a little less boring and put in our little sponsored bit while I get this area a little more settled and ready. And I can say from experience, yes, W is a very good little energy drink. They do have hydration mixes, which I haven't been able to try yet, but I hope it turns out, I hope they're good. If the energy drink is any indication to me, then their hydration mix is probably just as good. Okay. So. See if I can fix it so that our surrounding area is basically. We'll definitely need to update maps very soon. Take this further. Okay, almost there. We're getting there. But yeah, if you use code DreamAngelCB, you get the 10% off. I get a little commission. Win-wins all around. You get a good energy drink. That kind of fun stuff. Alright, sponsor bit's over. Now we can keep going without any further interruption. We're getting there, don't worry. Hope is that we can build ourselves a nice car dealership soon. At least we'll be able to start the build, I think. That is the goal. Start the car dealership building at the very least. But if we can get the lot marked, all the better. I think just about okay. We're getting there. Now the idea is to back a little bit from the road all the way around. Okay, that's the edge of the lot right here. So, if we're doing this right, we'll be able to work on maps shortly, I think. So, we're going to do... okay. We're going to continue filling this out. Did mark all this out. I think what we're going to end up doing is temp marking the center of the area, because that's where we want the center of our building. Yeah, 981 blocks. Changing all this manually. Ugh. Look at how big this is. Oof. Okay. Here is the end of our lock. Now let's get rid of our stripes of grass because look at that. It looks so much better when we're done. So much faster. Okay, this looks so much better already. This is quite a build. Okay, we're gonna have to do a marking. Use resin. Those great. Where did I put the other mark? Okay, mark this way. This is find the exact center and work out the center of our building. We're going to be getting rid of the resin eventually, but that is the center where we want our building. Now to finish getting rid of our stuff. Let's finish getting rid of the stripes. There's only 2 stripes we want right now. And they're not grass. Okay. Come on. Yeah, this is good. Thumbs acting up last night. Okay. Finish getting rid of these racing striped grass. Oh, we're so close to the project. Have our lot in place, and then we can start the foundation of our building. Yes, it will have an interior. I mean, every good city needs a car dealership, right? A little bit of cleanup and able to start in then put our cars in place. A little bit of touch-up work. Almost done with the lot. There. Okay, our lot is complete. I'm gonna get rid of that back. What do we want to build out of? Buildings. It's basically a white building. Let's see. We want the door to stand out, so big dark oak. And we want it to be facing this way. So we'll put our door here. We will center our building around that door. A selection of quartz. What about gray stained glass? I don't have a line going up. Quartz brick isn't bad. Quartz pillar next to that. And come out a little. Okay. Oh, big windows. That. Okay, that looks pretty good. And chisel parts once more. Craft those, I think. But controller's gotten kind of wonky already. It's brand new and it's already causing trouble. That's weird. Seven. Bad. Brick color brick. Five on these. This controller is just getting. I am building from reference, so don't think I'm just making this up. I'm not. Okay. Clearly I didn't make the lot quite as big as I thought, so I'm gonna turn things. Four, 5, 6, 7, but brick pillar brick. Why this thing's got kind of wonky on it? Batch. 5, 6, 7. Brick. Back one pillar. 5. We're gonna have to change that out. Color 5 color. Okay. That. Five lines in red. Alright. Five color. But get back with the yeah, I put that the wrong place. Okay. I want to make it 30. Our door's centered. Gonna go so. We'll end up copying the thing of the door open. If we can. Okay. Place it like that, yes we can. Should be exactly the way we want it. Okay, now we need to select the original again. Air to get rid of it. So, and it's instantly gone. Okay. Bricks. Have that. How we do? Put that out, darn it! What color? I'll put the bricks behind it. Okay. Okay. Let's try to keep this kind of samey. If I can. Stop that. Oh, I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, well that seems to have fixed the size of the building we want for our dealership. We might not have a ton of room on the sides for cars. That building seems like it's going to be too big, actually. Okay, let's adjust. Hooray for the tools. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna cut paste this back a little. Get rid of these blocks on both sides. Okay. Yeah, I think that ended up being a little too much. I think we're gonna do that. Well, that's the whole point of this. Adjusting. And we can take and get rid of this. Leave the one in the middle. So leave the one resin block in the middle. Get rid of it later. Helps keep our buildings centered in the middle of our lot. Yeah, I could see not having much room on the sides, but the front and back, well, the front in particular definitely needs, yeah, okay. Now, what we need to do is go fetch cars. Thankfully, we've pasted a few in this area. Let's see if we can do this. I know there's a car in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Our car. That auto block for the buttons on the wheels. I'm gonna just copy it like that. And then we're gonna go back all the way to our dealership. Our car ready to paste in place. Okay, okay. I get it, encoder. That's gonna be like, sorry. We're gonna start putting, oh come on, stop overloading. Why does it keep overloading? Come on, stop overloading. Now remember, this was the front of our car. So we want to rotate. Here's the front again. Here's the front again. Okay. What I'm going to do is park these in between our lights. Best we can, anyway. Alright. So we've got this car in place. Now, free city tour, we're gonna go find the rest of our cars. And yes, there goes the encoder again. Encoder's kind of fussy about this city. Now you can see just how pretty the area is. I can't fly fast or the encoder will overload again, so yep, there it goes anyway. Just let things spawn in. You can see just how gorgeous the whole city is becoming. But we will have stuff. We need to put stuff in over there too. Gotta put stuff here. Make up that road. Oh, there's a lot of work to be done. As we gradually make our way across the city, you can see it's kind of sparse for cars. So the point of this car dealership is being able to easily copy-paste cars all over the city. And we keep overloading the stupid encoder. I don't know how to fix that problem. I wish I could. See, there's our police station. We've got a zoo here. Oh, look how beautiful this city is becoming. We need a building there, near that Moonshine Diner. It looks so good. Oh, you see just how gorgeous the area has become. Now, what we want to do, I know I can pick up some cars from the parking lot here. Mall parking lot, in fact. I'm really proud of it. I know it looks kind of boxy and not very detailed, but I love how it turned out on the inside. Yes, not impressive on the outside, unless you check out that mall sign there, but it's very impressive on the inside, and I'm happy with it. What's this area? It's just gorgeous. Now, what I've done over here, I was making map art road signs, and then I learned that maps cause a ridiculous amount of lag. So I'm using it now as a platform for the cars, but coming all the way back over here, as you've seen, causes the encoder to overload a lot. The area is very busy for stuff. So we're gonna make all these cars. Okay, well, we're gonna end up with a street light in the mix, but I'm gonna be cutting and pasting all this stuff. And you can see the wheels on that one are missing their buttons. I'm going to take all these cars. Now, okay, I could work with them in amulets, copy paste each one that way, but amulet has gotten really fussy, particularly with this world. We're gonna just make sure we've got everything selected. So what we're going to do is cut all these. And then we're going to fly back to the area where our dealership is. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a lot to copy, game. I get it. It made me invisible. Lost a couple signs, it looked like. Okay, well, we'll work on that. Now, before we leave the area, and there goes the encoder again, you're going to have to pardon the lag because of this. And this is why I wish so dearly that Mojang would fix maps. When you create a map, it creates 4 files for every map and makes the file size of the world huge. But you look at this world, this is gorgeous, this is fantastic, but it's a big source of the file size of the world. Now, okay, we've been working down around here, and you can see a corner of the dealership we've been working on. We're looking for L10, L11, and M11 for the whole thing. Okay, now we know what maps we're looking for. So let's get back to our dealership before we go playing around with maps. And there goes the encoder. We'll endure the lag this time. get away from from this busy area. So I'm sorry about the lag. It's gonna improve in a minute or two here. There it goes, it fixed itself. Because we got away from the busy area that we're working in. Or that we went to get the cars from, I should say. And there goes the encoder again. Let's spawn in again. Up and over City Hall here. I'm really happy with this build. It turned out so good. Jail and all in there. So, we're going to build ourselves a dealership over here. But, to do that, we're going to take cars and things that we cut from map area and paste them over here. That was 42,000 lots. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to take car number 1, this guy, proper, don't want to lose any parts of it, help it. You can see it's a pretty simple car. I'm going to copy. I'm going to get rid of cut. Copied it from the front. That's the front, front, front. I'm going to center it in the area of our glowstone, and boom. Oh, I should have cut that. Oops. Okay, let's move copy and cut it. Okay, well, we'll reselect and paste, cut paste. We don't want these floating cars here. Oh, stop that. We don't want the floating cars here. Come on. You're doing me. Stop that. I put somewhere in the middle here. This is going to be to make much easier for our cars. What is going on? What is this thing doing here? Okay, controller's acting up. Stop it. This controller is just acting up all of a sudden. Okay, can't use the controller. That button is just not working right. Alright, we'll just have to use keyboard. That was just, it was acting up. Everything is selected. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Okay. We'll gradually get our cars in place. This one needs the buttons on the wheel. Okay. Alright, so in its own way, this area will be story relevant. Printed incorrectly, but at the same time, see if we can get all these in place, make them look good. Okay. If it'll Oh. Oh, that looks good. Okay. We're doing some space in between these. Don't do, but I'm going to. And you can see we don't have a huge variety of cars, but they'll get the job done. Oh, stop it, encoder. All right. Front, yeah. That in over here. Oh, that looks good. Okay. On to like next car. Oops, this one. This one. Okay. I have to figure out what's going on with the controller. I want to do this from the bottom. Cut. Rotate. Cut. Rotate. And if we just have these cars in the vicinity, we could put them in like the parking garage there, which is very vacant right now. We could put them on the road there. It's also very vacant right now. And having them in the car dealership, just, they look like they belong. Kind of a centralized location. Makes it easy. Alright, shut up, encoder. I'm not used to having a mouse, but I have to use them right now. Okay. That. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Back over here. How you paste in elements of the city. you need nearby to copy paste to put on roads and parking garages and stuff without having, well, floating and looking at a place. Yes, I enjoy being sneaky about certain things. Sure. But it did occur to me that this would be a perfect area for a car dealership, because I would have easy access to be able to copy paste the cars onto the roads and things as needed. And my small variety of cars would have a safe home, making it easy to work with them. And if anybody knows of like tutorials for cars like this, please send me links. I'm open to building more varieties and giving a shout out to the creators. Gladly. I think these were from TSMC, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it was TSMC. I built them a good while ago, and I think I gave a shout out in the video in which I built them. So yeah, if anybody wants to give me a tutorial for cars, hey, I'll gladly give the creator a shout out. Three more. What is going on? There we go. Oh, a little bit further. Come on. We'll go on a little car inspection to make sure I've got everything in place. Three. You know what? We've got a showroom here. A little fun. That car on the window. I'll put it up so I can put it on like a little pedestal. There we go. So we can build up the building and actually next. Then we're going to also put it outside with others. So it'll be easy to copy and paste when we're ready for it. This like a password hot car. Look at the black and white stripes. This one, rotate, on our showroom window. In fact. Alright, one more car. Okay. Oh, this is working really well, I think. Put this one out in the lot. Well, not really any room in this showroom. No. Although we will be pasting some room in there, I think. This one's the front. Okay. And we cut that. Rotate. Rotate. I'll just take our little variety of cars. That. And look at that! We have a car dealership. They will serve the purpose of putting cars on the road, in the parking garage, and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, the dealership itself isn't fully built, but we have the cars in place. Now, let's get this street light. I've been using this lamp very much, but I do like this street light, I admit. I thought it was very cute. Yeah, that gives it kind of an odd texture and stuff, but let's have a little fun. Gonna cut. I think I'll put it by the highway. So let's rotate. Let's go put it over here. And that warehouse there is very storied. So we'll be working on that. We'll be working with that area a little bit more maybe soon. See if I can center this. That. Oh, undo. That. Yeah, okay. Okay. We've got things all settled up. Okay. Now, if we take the time to continue work on our dealership, yeah, I think what we can do is make like a little pedestal thing. A little fun with this. Kind of just like the latest model of car. Fun like that. Okay. It works. A little. There we go. So you put the car up on a nice little pedestal. It won't be floating anymore. A little fun with this nice little pedestal thing. It'll look pretty. Okay. Get away from you. Yeah, you notice with the shops, they didn't bother with things like a car dealership. They give you a food truck plaza and a food truck. That's the only vehicle you get is a food truck. And it's parked. How's that for footy? Here, I can even show you the food truck. Food truck, as we discovered, is this. Now that can't go on the road, can it? Nah, it's got its little canopy out, and it's all open and stuff. So it's no good as something that goes on the roads. How's that for funny? So we're going to take and be able to copy paste all of these cars onto our roads. The road kind of seems like more like a one-way, doesn't it? Kind of narrow. Huh. But you look at that and it works. Pretty cool, huh? We've got the basics of a car dealership built here, and it's gonna serve a purpose. It's got a purpose. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And I hope you'll join us next time So, bye for now.